First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Now, what you see before you is, I just saw this page. Um, I was trying to go to rtnews.com, and they basically gave me this 4-3 forbidden, you know, pretty much you can't access RT News. And I was reading something about Apple. They're saying, in the App Store you can't download RT News anymore. As part of a series of, I guess, measures that have been taken to um, um, basically taken to come against Russia. All right. So I haven't checked the App Store yet. I do have the app, but I'm not gonna, I haven't checked the App Store to see if it'll let you download it or not. But nevertheless, that's not really what this lesson is about. Okay. However, it just came up. Nevertheless, I was doing some thinking. I was meditating, and I was reading the headlines. I think they said oil is over $100. It hit the prices hit over 100. Okay. It says here Brent crude futures rise more than $2 to 107.34, $107.34 a barrel. Okay. Now, as I'm reading all of this and I'm seeing all of these things, I started to think, well, you got a lot of people that are focused on Ukraine. And we know how these devils work. They say, hey, look over here. Then they do something on the other side. But a lot of people are focused on Ukraine. All eyes on Russia. All eyes on Ukraine. Oh my gosh, the poor people in Ukraine. Which, they are blasting people over there. Don't get me wrong. But people are not noticing how that is actually affecting you over here. People are so worried about what's going on over there that they're not seeing how that's affecting them over here. They're talking, all of a sudden, they're talking about, cyber attacks, inflation going up even more, oil prices going up, which means gas prices are going up, food prices getting worse. All the IMF talking about all these things, and people are so worried about everything else that you don't see that these devils are exacerbating the situation so that it can further their agenda. It can further bring more economic turmoil, all right, and distress upon people. So as you're so busy looking over there, when you turn around and see, damn, why the hell is gas $5 per gallon? What the hell is going on? I can't pay rent. Prices are going through the roof. Damn, we're going through hyperinflation. Oh shit. All these sanctions are coming back to bite us in the ass. All of these things, when they start going on, people are gonna realize, oh, all that hype. There's a reason that they're feeding into it so much. Because it's also helping their agenda to cripple this society, to break it down from the inside out, to destructure this society, to have a reason to cripple world economies, to have a reason to revamp the financial system, to have a reason to say, let us make an image, let us push further this NWO agenda. Well, what's going to be the clause? What's going to be the reasoning? The excuse, the Hegelian dialectic. What's going to be the problem, reaction, solution? Well, we have a problem going on right now. Never let a good crisis go to waste, right? So if we've already thrown it out there and warmed up the people's minds to cyber, well, why wouldn't it be why let that go to waste when we can use that? All right. And now we're in, March. So, let's see what happens. Okay. But as things are going on geopolitically, things are also going on internally. Crime rates are skyrocketing. It's just so much going on at once. And they pump faking people left and right. And you have to remain circumspect. All right, that's the overall message. You have to remain circumspect because they're getting ready to do something. And they got a lot of people distracted by what's going on over there. All right. So I'm going to start off with the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So Satan, all right, being the adversary, representing in these elites, we're not ignorant of their devices. Let's get Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. So there's snares and plans and things that they have in place. All right, start this event here, start this here, do this here. All right, now we got them where we want them. Keep harping on that. You know, put more of this, put more of that. All right, so that it can further go in the direction that we want it to go. Fan the flames just enough so we can get what we want. They want a global reset. And they're going to do exactly whatever it takes, whatever crisis they need to get them into that. That's exactly what they're going to do. And one step at a time, they're pushing, they're pushing and pushing and pushing the world to the edge of the cliff. And now they're getting ready to push the world off that edge. That is the old world. Getting ready to push that old world off that edge. Okay? Because they have the power. You see, and that's why we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. So we know, as these things go on, we know what is going on in the back of their minds, really in the front of their minds. We know what their agenda is. We know what they want to institute. So in everything they do, what are we thinking? How does this lead to their agenda? And sometimes it's like the things that seem furthest away from it that are actually the closest. The things that make you wonder, why would they even do this? How does this relate to anything? It's usually those things that are most related to the plans that they want. They've just disguised it very well and done a very good job. Enough propaganda, enough distractions, a big enough distraction, enough lies, enough chaos, enough turmoil to have people scatterbrained. All right. And then just when they're focused, when their eyes and mind are so in everywhere else, they get hit from within. All right. So, things are definitely, the Most High is definitely heating these things up, man. But as these things pick up, you have to remain, vigilant. You got to keep your eyes open and watch. All right. We got to watch all sides. And so that's why we are not ignorant. Why? Because we have the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. We have the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai to know, okay, what is to come next. They still have martial law in their plans, the FEMA camps, okay, the famines, the chaos. That's all still there. It's still gonna happen. But things don't just happen overnight. There's a progression towards it. There's measures that need to be put in place in order for other things to work. If you want to have a domino effect, you first need to set up the dominoes. That's the long part. That's where the work is. One domino, the other domino, the other domino. If one hits the other, we got to stop it before it hits too many. Then start bringing them back up again. Position them at correct intervals, so that one doesn't fall short of hitting the other. And that's what they're doing. And they just about got the last one, and now they're getting ready to flick that first one, and you're gonna see why they did this event over here. Why they did this event over here? They were setting up the dominoes, and now they're getting ready to hit it, and it's all going at your expense. See, as people are realizing what's really going on, it's gonna be at their expense. When they're starving and they can't buy anything, that's when they're going to realize, oh, these devils set us up for hyperinflation. You're going to realize it, but at your expense. Okay? Next precept is the book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 5, verse 15. It says, be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or small. Okay? Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or small. Because it doesn't matter how small something is, that thing could spiral. Escalate, and if your eyes are off of it, you get caught slipping. That's not gonna be too good for you now, is it? Especially with the way, look, with the times we're in now, anything can happen at any moment, literally. Anything can happen at any moment. Anything small could spiral into something great. All right? And that's why you have to be alert. You have to do your research. Okay? Don't just put things to the side. No, if you see something, and that's the problem with a lot of people today is they want people to do the research for them. They don't want to go look into and read the articles as to what's going on over there. So all they do is see it on the news. They hear about it, but they don't really know what's going on. They just know that Russia is invading Ukraine and they're bombing people and they're evil and wicked. But they don't know the context of what's actually going on because they're ignorant of it. They don't want to go do the research and find out, oh, what does this mean? And how does the West coming against Russia affect us as consumers who live in the West? What are certain effects that can have on me domestically? That's the last thing they're gonna look for. So long as because they haven't seen it yet, they haven't felt the squeeze. They think, well, so long as I can still do what I regularly do, then I don't really care for it much. Okay. When something happens to all of a sudden the banks go down, your credit card, debit card, or ATMs are not working, then you're gonna want to go research. But what if the internet is down? What are you researching then? What if you try to call somebody and there's no phone signal? And now the one question running through your mind is, what the hell is going on? See, there are a lot of things in America that run on electricity. They run on technological connections here and there. And, they can be taken down because the artificial life that's lived here in America is dependent on technology heavily. And it only takes one breach to really turn things around. And I mean, even as things are the way they are, people are already on a bugged out, they're on high alert, high edge, doing crazy ass things. How much more for in that kind of state, in a lights out situation, for example? You know how violent it could get in a lights out situation? Barely any food, if any at all. That's why it says in 2 Ezra 15 that they're gonna do this for the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Hard times are coming, man. Hard times are coming, so you got to pay attention. Yeah, them Ukrainians, they gonna do it, but you about to go through worse. All right? When you go there, like I said, you go to try to fill up your tank, you see the $5 a gallon, you ain't gonna be thinking of Ukraine, you're gonna be thinking of you and the car and the barely any money you got left in your wallet. You try to go to the grocery store now, you go there, and not only are the shelves empty, but the few things you could grab are damn near half your paycheck. What are you going to be thinking then? And then you get laid off. Your job, the business can't make the payroll. They can't pay you. They start cutting people. They start laying people off. Now you out of a job. Prices are through the roof. You ran out of your savings. You can't pay rent. The eviction moratorium is over. Everything that can go bad is just going bad all at once. Now the lights go out. Man, the Most High knows exactly how to get. That's why the scriptures call it a time like never before. Ephesians 5:16, it says, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Matter of fact, start at 15. It says, see then that you walk circumspectly, meaning looking around, being alert, being vigilant, being informed, so you can have those heads up. If you know certain things ahead of time, you can at least have some understanding of what's happening, so you can make rational decisions if need be. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, not as those that are ignorant, not as those that just go about their day not knowing anything, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. So if I know that the days are evil, I'm not in a we outside spirit. A lot of people that are in that we outside spirit that think that they're going to have a hot girl summer, you got another thing coming. All right? You got another thing coming. See, the scriptures tell you to everything, there's a season. There's a time and a place for everything. And now is not the time for fun and joy and mirth and hot girl summer. All right. The last precept I have here is the book of Psalms, chapter 64, verse 5. It says, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. That's the key part. They lay snares without your knowledge to your hurt, and you fall right into them. They oh shit, what the hell is going on over here? The second you turn around, they put something down and you go and step right into it. Oh my gosh, how could they do such a thing? But then inflation is going through the roof. Oh my goodness, we got a sanction. Oh no, you can pay attention over here. Look at the sanctions we're putting on. Oh, we're gonna these sanctions are definitely gonna stop them. Then you turn, oh yeah. Next thing you know, oh whoa, what happened to the food? Oh, the food. Oh well, I mean, we were all paying attention to the sanctions. We ain't see that things were getting worse. Oh, but wait, we figured out the sanctions didn't really do much, so now we're gonna try other tactics. So come support us while we do that. And then the next time you come back, yo, what's going on? There ain't nothing left. Sky prices are going through the roof. Ain't nothing left. People are killing one another left and right. There's barely any law enforcement to do anything. Well, what's going on? Nah, don't focus on that. Look all the way across the continent. Go look across the earth. Let's focus over there. And before you know it, somebody's breaking into your house with a gun to your head, telling you taking all your shit. That's the times we're approaching. Anybody with eyes to see, with common sense, can say, look, the world is not looking normal right now. There's definitely got to be something going on. Continuing, it says, they say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. So their agendas and their plans, these are not like things that they just got up yet last night and then put through a couple things together, put a PowerPoint on, and then now comes climate change. The big bad boogeyman who's as evil as we say he is. If we say he's invincible, he's invincible. If we say he's in Canada, he's in Canada. If we say he's in Antarctica, he's in Antarctica. So hey, like I said, man, let's watch. Let's see what the Lord does, and ultimately it is the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So let's see what happens. So with that, I'm going to end it here, Lord willing. That was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakha Kodash. And until next time, Shalom.